I'm sure every person here has experienced in a stressful situation. You felt your heart race in your chest. You suddenly became very aware of everything around you, and your muscles maybe felt a bit tight. This is your body preparing to either fight or flee from a perceived danger. In the short term, this reaction is beneficial to the body. However, when stress becomes chronic, the mechanisms that may be beneficial during a fight or flight situation become detrimental. The immune system fails to respond adequately to infections. Reproduction can be limited. The body fails to store energy, and we may show signs of disproportional behavioural responses. Now, you've probably been wondering what this has to do with the image behind me. These are African wild dogs. African wild dogs are an endangered carnivore, which due to habitat fragmentation and human persecution, declined from 500,000 to only 6,600 animals within the last century. To aid in this species recovery in South Africa, a management technique of translocation and new pack formations has been implemented with a metapopulation between fragmented habitats. A major limit to the success of this management strategy is stress. Temporary captivity is known to cause chronic stress in this species and can exacerbate aggressive interactions while a hierarchy is established, causing injuries and even deaths. It isn't stress that kills these animals directly, but their reaction to it. My PhD project aims to reduce the impact of stress experienced by African wild dogs during human management interventions by using a species-specific appeasing pheromone. Appeasing pheromones have been identified and used in a number of domestic animals, including domestic dogs. In dogs, this pheromone has been used to decrease the stress-induced behaviours and aggression, both in adults and juveniles. As part of my project, I will isolate an African wild dog-specific appeasing pheromone, validate my candidate pheromone with a perception test using African wild dogs in zoos, and then I will test how this pheromone influences behaviour and physiological parameters in African wild dogs, both in zoos, after sedation and separations, and in metapopulation management events within South Africa. The hope is that this pheromone will reduce aggressive behaviours and reduce hormones related to stress and aggression, as well as increase reproductive hormones and immune function. This will increase the welfare of animals during translocation interventions that are required to keep African wild dogs from becoming extinct and aid in population recovery.